What is going on, guys? I'm Alvin here and welcome to episode 9 of Newcastle's Transfer Challenge. So before we get into the episode today, I would like to mention that I'm looking to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year 2023. So I would really appreciate it if you guys can help me out and click on the subscribe button down below. Thank you so much in advance, guys. So in yesterday's episode, we got 2 wins out of 2 when we beat West Ham 3-0 and AS Roma 3-2. Okay, so going into the Bournemouth match, I was actually having a lot of confidence and they basically just broke our confidence. If you have a look, right, we actually had a better game. We had an XG of 1.99. Okay, we had lower possession than them, but that was not the matter there. We had 8 shots on target, but we only managed to score 1 goal. But, look at Bournemouth. They had 2 shots on target and then they scored 2 goals on us. They score on the 72 minutes and on the 84 minutes to ensure that they basically FM us and steal 3 points from us. So that was seriously not a good performance by our attacking team. And, I'm so glad that we went on to win against, Brentford 3-2 in the Carabao Cup. So this was also a very, I would say, a very up and down performance there. Okay, Ivan Toney actually got into the lead, got Brentford into the lead in the 35 minutes. Alexander Isak, he equalizes on the 48th minute and Almiron scored, to give us a lead in the 47th minute. In the 48 minutes, Nogat, equalized for them, but we managed to convert a penalty that was given to us, Auken Kokchu, he scored on the 50th minute and we managed to hold on to our very, very narrow lead, to ensure that we get into the next round of the Carabao Cup, not FA Cup, sorry guys. All right, so over here as well, we actually, played quite well. If you have a look, 1.98, average rating, with 6 shots on target. So that was actually quite a good performance. The only thing that we were bad at in this game, we couldn't defend at all. All right, so that was not a very good defensive performance by us, but we managed to get into the Carabao Cup, 5th round, if I'm not mistaken. So all in all, there was not, basically there was no complaint from me. Okay, so after that, we went on, to play against, Norwich in the Premier League. I actually started Santiago Munoz in this game, because he played well, when he came, in the previous game against Brentford, right? He played well. He had a goal disallowed, so I thought of giving him a chance. And he scored 2 goals against Norwich in this game, which was really great. I was so happy with his performance. If you have a look, right, the whole team except for Almiron played so well. Everyone, actually had an average rating of 7 and above. So it was overall a very good performance and a well-deserved 3 points by us. After that, we went against Slovan Liberec in our Europa League group stage match and we played really well in this match as well. So there was a little bit of a rotation, especially in the midfield, because at this time we actually had a lot of injuries to our midfielders. Joe Linton was injured, Orkan, Oliver, all our 3 main central midfielders was actually injured. So we went out with Sean Longstaff, Willard, and Loftus-Cheek, in the team. But Loftus-Cheek actually put on a very good performance and he scored a goal in this game as well. So overall, it was a good performance. We won 3-1. So, another 3-1 in the bag, in the Europa League, our competition is always great. But after that, we went on in basically a winless run, especially in the Premier League. Okay, so in the month of October, we actually played 3 Premier League games, but we didn't win a single game. The only positive that I will look at it is that we actually were unbeaten. So that was great. But look at this game against Manchester United. To be honest, we were not, that 1 point that we won against them actually was not deserved at all. If you look at them, they had a possession of 64%. We were losing in the midfield battle. Like I mentioned to you guys, at this period of time, our midfields were, a lot of them was actually injured. If you look at the bench, right, we only had Joe Willard and Elliot Anderson, as our central midfielder. We had Bruno, Loftus-Cheek and Longstaff. Only 5 not very good midfielders, except for Bruno. Bruno has been amazing for us. All right, so we were losing a lot of midfield battles. That was the reason that Manchester United actually had a lot of possession over us. They had 7 shots on target. They created a lot of chances. But a goal from Matteo Gabbia scoring our first goal, for basically scoring his first goal for Newcastle to ensure that we went back with a 1 point. I think that was amazing. All right, he came in from the bench. Even Tavares, the man that he assisted him, they were actually from the bench. And yeah, we managed to claw back one goal and ensure that we got 1 point there. Even against Wolf, we were not good at all. If you look at this, right? Yeah, I know we had a lot of XG, because we created better chances. But if you look at that, Wolves actually created more chances. They had a lot of possession, and yeah, I think they would feel so hard done by, going back with only 1 point against us. But looking at the performance that we had, if you have a look, right, the average rating, especially in our defense, I was happy with the 1 point. Okay, to be honest, and yeah, nothing to complain there. Of course, there was a lot to complain with our midfield playing and our defenders not playing well, but yeah, nothing much to complain in terms of our 1 point win that we got against them. Okay, so against Marcel, we were totally outplayed. Here, you look at our average rating, especially in our midfield, Oliver Loftus-Cheek, Saint Maximin with a 6.2. We did not show up in this game. Simple as that. They were actually 2-0 up, in the first 15 minutes. Alexander Isak got a penalty, in the dying minutes of the first half. He scored. Even when he scored a penalty, he still finished up the game with 6.6. So you can imagine how bad we were, how awful we were. And then Cengiz Under, actually scored what was to basically, to confirm the winning of Olympic Marseille. Okay, so with that, we are actually, sitting in the third position in our group stage, which is not good. But if you look at the points tally, right, we are all level. AS Roma, Marcel, and us, we are all on 6 points. The only thing that is dropping us down there is because of the goal difference. So, today we are going to be playing against Olympic Marseille, which I hope if we win, we will be obviously, going up into the second place. And AS Roma, I would be backing them to beat Slovan Liberec, for this game. So yeah, if we really need to win to make sure that we, stay on par, to ensure that we get into the knockout stages of Europa League. If you guys don't know, if you guys are new here, our board expectation for this season in the Europa League competition is for us to reach the finals. So I'm really afraid, if I don't get into the finals, I might get fired. All right. Okay, so the game against Fulham also ended 2-2. We actually played quite well in this game. But if you have a look at our have a look at our match stat, right, it was actually a very very close game, I would say. We had 7 shots on target. They had 6. They had better chances. 2.119 xg. Obviously, we actually edged out a lot of possession from them. That was amazing. But Munoz didn't play well at all. I started him because I thought, Fulham, why don't we give him a chance and see if he can perform well? He did not at all. Okay, so Santiago Munoz, if you have a look, he got a 6.4 rating. And yeah, our defenders also, even, when you look at Bastoni, Trippier, they didn't play well at all. And yeah, Harry Wilson scoring an 89 minutes goal, ensured that Fulham went back with 1 point. So it was a little bit hard done. I was really thinking that we had it in back. We had the 3 points in back, but that was not the case. We lost it. Okay, so after that, in the start of the month of November, we won 3-0 against Barnsley in the Carabao Cup, which was amazing. If you have a look at over here, I actually rotated quite heavily over here. Anderson scoring his first goal for us. That is amazing. Anderson, if you guys know, he is actually a product of our youth system. Okay, I'm actually playing him as a Masala on attack. I'm training him to play as that. If you have a look, he have the current ability of a 2.5 star. He's a championship standard player. He have the potential to be a Premier League player. If he can actually develop into a 3.5 star player, I think he can actually be a very good squad player for us. He's homegrown in the club. Obviously, we need him for our Europa League, registration and all of that. Okay, so yeah, if you have a look, he's actually developing quite well. So this is the reason I've already started giving him a little bit of a run in the game, one in the team as well. Yeah, I'm really hopeful to see, to see him growing and basically, yeah, being long term with us. And this goal again, from Marcos Alonso. Marcos Alonso also scoring his first goal for us in this game. If you have a look at the shot, I really never expected him to try a shot from there, to be honest. Okay, let's have a look at this goal. My goodness. That was an amazing goal, seriously. You know? Okay. So I was really happy when he scored that goal, and it was an amazing performance. And I would say in this let's go into the quarterfinal, right? This season, we actually have a real chance of winning the Carabao Cup. If you have a look at the teams that are, left in this tournament, in the likes of Huddersfield, Leeds United, Leicester City, Everton, Watford, Tottenham, and Arsenal, we are capable of beating any of these teams in our good day. So I really hope we go past Watford in the quarterfinal, and if we get a very good draw in the semi final, we will have a very, very high chance of getting into the final of the Carabao Cup and eventually maybe winning it. Okay, so the last game, that I played off camera was against Everton. We won 2-0 in this game. If you have a look, two of the goals were actually, scored in a very, very, last moment of this game. 78-minute goal by Callum Wilson actually gave us the lead. Callum Wilson, he has been injured for quite some time, and he came back for this game. He started on the bench, and he scored his first goal of the season. So I'm actually a little bit disappointed by Callum Wilson's start for this season. If you have a look, right, he was actually injured for quite a long time. Okay, but at the start of the season as well, when he started for us, if you look at against Arsenal, his average rating was 6.9. Didn't score any goal. When he played, when he played against Liverpool, he didn't play well as well. And after that, he got injured. He got injured for a long time, and he came back for Wolves, as a sub. And after that, he got injured again, and now he has come back and finally scored his first goal. And I really hope today I will be starting him against Marcel, and I really hope he will be able to score against Marcel. We really need that win against Marcel. And Bastoni scoring a 94-minute to ensure, to confirm that win for us. That was great. So in terms of Premier League, right? If you ever look at our form, I know it has actually been quite a lot of up and down, but we have been lucky, to be honest. We are still in the top six position, which is great. Only 6 points, behind Tottenham in the fourth position. Okay, even 7 points, behind of Chelsea in the third position, which is so great. We have been so lucky, even when we are not performing well in the field, the teams around us are not performing well as well. But if you have a look, right, us in the sixth position all the way to Fulham, right, in the 15th, we are only separated by 6 points. So a series of bad performance by us, a lot of losses or draws, anything like that, we actually have the potential to drop all the way to the 15th position, or maybe all the way to the 16th. Yeah, in where West Ham is right now. So we need to make sure that the game that we play against Manchester City today, I know it is a very, very hard game to win, but if we can actually win that, I think we will have a chance, to at least, to basically, to compete for the Champions League position for next season, which is going to be an amazing achievement if we are able to do that. All right, so I've been recording for almost 20 minutes now. The intro has been quite long. Okay, so I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. We are straight going into the game against Olympique Marseille. So guys, the team that I'm going to be fielding against Olympique Marseille today is going to be Diogo Costa in goal, Matthew Target, Bastoni, Alvarez, and Kylian Trippier is in our back four. Joe Willock will be at the base of the midfield as our roaming playmaker on support. Bruno Guimaraes, he's actually still injured. He will be back in another 2 more weeks. But if you have a look, right, at Willock's average rating in the last 5 games, he has actually been playing well. I'll be alternating him, from playing as a Mazala on attack and roaming playmaker, and he has been playing well in that position. So I'm going to give him the nod for today's game. Okay, Okan and Ruben Loftus-Cheek is going to be our 2 central midfielder. Joelinton actually just got back from the injury, and he's actually only fit to play the 45 minutes. I'm going to have him in the bench, but I'm not sure if I should be playing him early on because he have actually had a very long-term injury, He has been out for almost 3 months, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So I don't wanna, I don't wanna be too rash on bring him into the team. Okay, so Isaac on the left, Saint-Maximin on the right, and Callum Wilson will be starting as our striker up front. Alright, so we have a very early highlight here. Loftus-Cheek on the right hand side to Trippier, Joe Willock, He tried to cross it, but it was actually blocked by the defender. But we still have the possession here. And Orkan, first time shot from outside the penalty box. And it was actually off target. Alright, so now 20th minute. And that's a goal kick for Marcel. That was a very big lump forward. And now we have the possession, trying to look for Callum Wilson. But it was intercepted by the defender. Now they are trying to look for Milk Alvarez, heading it towards the goalkeeper, Trippier, Loftus-Cheek, back to Trippier. Trippier tried to lump the ball forward. I'm not sure who he was trying to look for. Callum Wilson didn't even try to run, for the ball. But we got back the possession now in the midfield. Now Loftus-Cheek, okay, he's trying to, control the ball. Okay, passing it to Trippier here. Saint-Maximin. Can he get a good cross in? Okay, he found Trippier and Loftus. Oh my god. Orkan's shot was actually blocked. And now we have a corner. This is a real chance for us to score and get a lead in this game. We are playing in St. James Park today. We are playing in our home. So we should use that home advantage, to get our 3 point here. And now Willard. I'm not sure what he was trying to achieve there, but that was not a good shot. Alright, so now a corner for Marcel. Okay, that was a near post corner, and oh my god. Is that a handball? Who actually got their hand into the ball? Oh my god. This is such an unnecessary penalty to concede here. Please, come on, Diogo Costa, show your worth here. You are one of the best goalkeeper in the world, and he just went the wrong way. That is amazing. And now Milik have scored his 10th goal of this season and gave Marcel a lead. I'm just gonna skip. Okay, so now we have a kickoff highlight. This is giving me a little bit of a hope. I really hope we can actually equalize in a very, very fast manner here. That will be amazing if we can actually just go on from this kickoff highlight and equalize, and not with that kind of passing, right? Not with that kind of passing. But Loftus-Cheek actually won the possession, but that was an awful shot. Oh my god, seriously? We have actually been playing well in this game, and Olympique Marseille got that penalty and it actually gave them a lead. Seriously. Look at the XG. They didn't create any chance until the penalty. And then basically the XG just inflated, and we have been creating a lot of chances, but we have been awful in the final third. I'm going to tell the team that I'm really not happy, but I'm going to try to motivate them, tell them that they can still improve. And I think we need to make some changes in the tactic. Okay, if you have a look, we are actually losing a lot of possession when we are, when we are passing around. So I'm going to stop passing into the space, go more direct, play for the overlaps, and what else should we do? I think not much there. Yeah, let's see if we can actually, pass well when we are not passing, passing into the space, and see if we can seriously equalize in the second half here. We really need this win, and yeah, this will be a good time for us to score an equalizer, and so that we will have ample time for us to find a winner. And I think the referee is going to give us a penalty. Please give us a penalty. We really do deserve, to be leading in this game, to be honest. But if you have a look, Callum Wilson is on a 6.2, Orkan is on a 6.3 as well. Matthew Target is also on a 6.4. In the 16th minute, all these three players will be leaving the pitch. Orkan, I know he has scored a penalty, but he is coming off as well. He has been not good, playing in the open play today. That is not what I was expecting for him, but that was an amazing penalty. That was such a cheeky penalty, for him to score there. If he would have missed that penalty or the keeper would have saved it, I would have been so livid for him. Trying to be, a little bit cheeky there and trying to be, to show off. And now Klaus to Conrad. Oh my god. Okay, lucky for us, his shot was awful. Seriously. Alright, so I was about to make our sub, and now we have a corner here. Trippier to Isaac. Oh, okay. He tried to look for Isaac in the near post, but it was headed clear. We have the possession here in our half. Loftus to Bastoni. Willard trying to, he basically tried to release Orkan there. And now Orkan have the possession, and Isaac scores his second goal. For us in this game, not his second goal of the season, that is his 10th goal of the season. He has been amazing for us this season, In the absence of Callum Wilson, right? As you guys know, Isaac is actually a very, very good striker. But the only thing is, because last season, Callum Wilson actually scored about 41 or 42 goals for us. So that is the only reason he's starting. Other than that, Isaac will be our first choice striker. I need to have both of them in the team, right? Because both of them are really good in scoring goals. That is the only reason Isaac is playing in the left wing. I've actually forgot to make my sub and the highlight just started again. Okay, Memba to Bailey. Okay, hurried back to Eric Bailey. Is it Eric Bailey playing for them? And now Oken, that was a great tackle by him now. Oken is through on the left-hand side. He have Callum Wilson alone in the penalty box. He found Loftus-Cheek, and that is an amazing, amazing volley goal by Loftus-Cheek. Oh my God, this is what I was hoping for, This is what I needed from the team today. Taking advantage of the home stadium and scoring amazing goals like this for us. Okay, fair play to Oken, to find Loftus, but that was an amazing shot by Loftus-Cheek, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, to be honest, when my director of football actually, wanted to sign Ruben Loftus-Cheek, I was not sure what to expect from him. To be honest, he's not really good enough, even playing for Chelsea. He didn't get a lot of chance in Chelsea as well. But in the absence of Joe Linton, this boy has been amazing for us, It's a little bit sad that, I will have to drop him off when Joe Linton get into full fitness, because Joe Linton actually has better quality than Ruben Loftus-Cheek. But yeah, trust me, you are not seeing the last of Ruben Loftus-Cheek in the Newcastle save here. He has been amazing for us. And I really hope he will continue his good performance this season. And now Almiron is through. Almost scoring a goal, coming in from the bench. We are under 75 minutes. I think we can actually make more changes here. Ruben is it's tired. It is time for us to bring on Joe Linton for him. Oken should be coming off as well. You know what? Let's bring in Oliver for him. Okay, and then 4 subs done, right? I think I want to keep one more sub in case we get any injury, because recently we are getting a lot of injuries in our team. So, I'm a little bit wary that if we do all the sub right, we might end up getting a player that is injured. And yeah, we might have to play with 10 players in the field. I don't want to do that. And now Marcos Alonso with a throw in to Alexander Isak. I'm not sure what Isak was doing there. He lost the possession. And now they are trying to play from the back, passing it back to Paul Lopez. Paul Lopez lumping the ball forward. And that was a great header by Alvarez. Willock. Almiron on the right hand side. Okay, he actually has Trippier as a support to him at the back, but he tried to look for Willock, and we might get another penalty here. That is amazing. If we can score another one more goal, we will be ahead of Olympique Marseille in the head-to-head as well. In the first game, they actually beat us 3-1. If we can beat them 4-1 here, our head-to-head against them is going to be massive. That is going to be amazing. As you guys know, in the Europa League competition, in the group stage, they will count head-to-head first before they go into the goal difference. That was an amazing free kick, It was actually a very, very good shot, the power there, and yeah, we deserve to be, leading this game. If you have a look, right, let's have a look at the match stat. We have created a lot of chances. We have actually, controlled a lot of the possession. So the changes that I made, during our first half break, and now Isak have scored his hat-trick. Wow. Okay, that is amazing, scoring his hat-trick in the Europa League against Olympique Marseille. Okay, so what I was telling you guys, yeah, the match stat, right, we have actually, created a lot of chance. We have controlled a lot of the possession. That changes, in the first half, for me to change the approach, where we stop passing into the space, right, have actually, worked so well for us today. So with that, we end this game with the scoreline 5-1. Look at the XG story, especially in the second half of this game. Oh my God, we actually managed to score 5 goals in the second half, Oh my God, look at the timeline here. 56 minutes, we scored our first goal. We equalized. 63, 64. minute. We scored 2 goals in the span of 2 minutes. That was amazing. And in the span of 5 minutes, Isaac actually scored 2 goals to ensure that he go back with the match ball. This has been such an amazing performance, and I'm so happy, that the team actually managed to get a win here, and we are currently sitting in the first place in our Europa League group stage because of our head-to-head against Roma. We beat them, in our first game in the Europa League group stage, which is gonna be an amazing, thing to see here. All right, so we are playing Manchester City another 2 more days. So what am I gonna do is I'm gonna rest up the team, and I'll see you guys in a while. All right, guys, this is the team that is gonna be playing against Manchester City today. Diogo Costa in goal, Target Bastoni, Matteo Gabbia, and Kieran Trippier will be our back four. Joe Willock in the base of the midfield, Orkan and Ruben Loftus-Cheek as our two central midfielder, Alexander Isak on the left, Saint-Maximin on the right, and Callum Wilson up front. Let's just submit the team and get into the match. Alright, so this is going to be a very tricky game because Manchester United have actually not lost a single game in the Premier League campaign today. They have played 13 games and they are only they have only drawn one game. They have won 12 matches and they are currently sitting in the top of the Premier League. And look at the team that they are actually, they've actually not signed anyone new. If you have a look, this is the usual Manchester City team, So fair play to them, not done a lot of transfers and they are sitting in the top of the league. Are we going to win this match? I'm not sure. Now, Joe Cancelo with a throw in here to Jack Grealish. Cancelo to Rodrigo. Okay, Loftus, he's trying to pressure him, trying to win the possession, but Rodrigo still have the possession here. Okay, he passed it back to Laporte. Cancelo, Orkan Kokchu, not Kirkish. I'm not sure what I was thinking there. He won the header, but they still have the possession. And now Haaland. Oh, he tried to go past Bastoni, but that was an amazing marking by Bastoni there. Okay, we tried to clear it off, but they still have the possession. Kyle Walker on the right-hand side. Please don't let him cross out. Okay, that was not a good cross by Grealish. Oh my God. Oh no, we have conceded the first goal of this game. And out of all people, Jack Grealish have actually scored against us. Okay. Oh, but that was an amazing shot, to be honest. It actually went past 3 of our defenders and it went in. No chance for keeper, Okay, now Saint-Maximin. Ruben! His shot was actually, it deflected off the defender and now they have cleared the ball. Now Jack Grealish, they are trying to launch a counter attack here. But we have managed to, get back, to cover our defensive line. Okay, now Kyle Walker, he tried to look for Phil Foden and we are so lucky to not concede there. I'm going to demand more from the team. We have not been playing well. Look at this. We are controlling the possession, but we are not doing enough to attack them. And now Matteo. Oh my God. His header actually hits the post and went out for a goal kick. And now Ederson with the goal kick to Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. He's just dribbling through the midfield. And now Foden, De Bruyne. Jack Grealish on the left-hand side. He has a lot of space, a lot of time. And he just dribbled past Trippier. And that was not a good shot. I was afraid that he was going to score that kind of goal again against us. So lucky that we did not concede there. So now 32 minutes and now we have a highlight here. Basically, I really thought Callum Wilson was going to tackle and win the ball there and go on to score a goal, but that didn't happen. The defender was actually aware of his presence behind him and he just passed it to the goalkeeper. Now Rodrigo, Kyle Walker. Oh, Grealish is through. Is he going to score his second goal? And he does. What is happening here? Why is Jack Grealish scoring goal against us? Oh my God, Grealish. We have managed to concede 2 goals against Manchester City now. Like I mentioned to you guys, earlier on, before this game, this is going to be a tricky game. They have not lost to any team, until now. And not a good performance. If you have a look, right? Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Saint-Maximin have actually been our best performer. That is a little bit weird to tell there. And now They are trying to attack again now. Trippier, finally, he knows how to tackle now. He tackled the ball from Grealish and Diego Costa tried to look for Wilson. It was headed clear by the defender. Now Laporte, Ruben Diaz, Kyle Walker, they are actually playing very, very good passing play and they are just outplaying us. Basically making us, running like headless chicken on the field. Okay, so now Haaland. Oh my god. Please be offside there. I think he is offside. He looked, suspiciously offside there. I'm not sure whether he is, but I really hope he is. What am I talking here? Okay, the goal is disallowed. We still have a chance, to at least get 1 point against this team here. Yeah, that was a very, very close call, to be honest. It actually could have gone, either way, to be honest. But I'm really happy that it went in our way and we have to make some changes. I'm gonna tell the team that they have been so terrible. To be honest, Manchester City are not actually, playing well in terms of attacking as well. They have actually had only 2 shots on target and they have scored both of the goals. So, actually it's not good for us as well. You look at this, Costa is actually on a 6.4. If can, I really want to take him out, but I don't play with any goalkeeper in our bench. So, yeah, we are not going to wait, until the 60th minute. You know what? I'm just going to go attacking, catch them on a break, and basically, just try to launch a counter attack whenever we get a possession. You look at this, right? Manchester City actually had 2 shots on target. They have been edging out possession, and yeah, we're actually very, very close to each other in terms of performance. We just need to be better in going forward and basically creating more chances and scoring the chances that is created, right? Now, Bernardo Silva to Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker, oh, he found De Bruyne. De Bruyne, now Haaland is through. Please tell me he's offside. He looked very, very offside there. I didn't realize, whether he was offside before the ball was played into him. Oh yeah, lucky for us. Okay, look at that. They just basically just break through our defense. Yeah, he is clearly offside there. And now Bastoni with a free kick. Okay, he passed it to Gabia. Gabia passing it all the way back to Costa. Now Matthew Target on the left hand side. Wilson. Oh, Alexander Isak is offside. But what was that? He didn't even try to shoot the ball. He just dribbled all the way to Edison and Edison collected the ball. They didn't even give us an offside. So I think he was onside there. Oh my god, that was a great chance for us to actually, try to score. And now Haaland is going to score their 3rd goal. If the referee actually, disallowed this goal, right? I think Haaland is going to be so livid because, he could have actually scored a hat-trick, with his offside goals there. My goodness. And he have actually scored 19 goals, is it? This season? Crazy, man. This guy is so crazy. I'm not sure if there's any striker in FM that can actually beat him, into the, to the golden boot. Oh, Isaac is on a 6.2. I'm going to take him off for Miguel Almiron. Almiron can actually, play as our right winger. Saint Maximin can come off to the left. Orkan is on a 6.3. Let's bring in Oliver for him. Bastoni is 6.4. Let's bring in Alvarez. So I'm gonna be a little bit brutal here. Callum Wilson. I only have Santiago Munoz to come in for him. You know what? Let's bring in Martin Tavares. Tavares can actually play as a striker. Let's see if he can come in, and I don't know, play well for us. Okay, Willock is having not a good game. I'm gonna bring in Joe Linton and pull out, Robin Loftus-Cheek to actually play as a roaming playmaker. He can actually play quite well as a roaming playmaker if you have a look. Apart from his long shot, yeah, he can actually do quite a better job, as a roaming playmaker. We have actually done all our 5 subs in the 64 minutes as well. But desperate time calls for desperate measures, right? Now we have a highlight here. Can I be called a tactical genius if we score here? Or are we gonna concede? Okay, target Alvarez. Alvarez to Oliver. Oh my god, that was not a good pass. Are we seriously gonna concede here? Jack Grealish, De Bruyne, Silva is through. On the right hand side, he tried to look for Walker. He found Walker. Why are we letting them, to pass around us like some chums? Seriously. We are better than these guys. Okay, so now Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker, he's just dribbling through. Tavares won back the possession, but he got back into the possession. And now he found Gunawan. And we are so lucky to not concede there. But Trippier has been awful today. Against the like of Grealish. Come on, it is Grealish, man. He's not a good player. I'm not sure why he's still playing for Manchester City. I'm to talk, right? Liverpool fan trying to talk about Manchester City. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. Oh my god, there's another 10 more minutes left, 5 more minutes to go. I don't think we are even gonna get a single goal out of this game. This has been an awful performance. Seriously, I tell you, Manchester City, I don't think we have even got to win any games against Manchester City in this save, Okay, we are beating Arsenal, left and right, front and back whenever we face them. But Manchester City has been a bogey team for us. And now Alvarez, come on, please, guys, at least get a consolation goal, right? Please give me a little bit of a hope, at least. I don't want to go too attacking. We are already playing so attacking here. And I'm afraid if we go too attacking, we might ended up conceding. And now Almiron. That was actually a very, very good control, of the ball that he did there. But that finishing was awful. And we are ending this game with the scoreline 2-0. If you have a look this, right? Look at the XG match story. We have been so awful in this game. My goodness. Their first half XG has been better than our whole game XG. Oh, such an awful performance. So guys, for next episode, right, I'm actually not sure when I'll be coming in back. In our group stage, we are currently sitting in the top of the league, top of the group stage. So, if we win against Slovan Liberec in our next game, we will confirm our our qualification to the next stage, because Olympique Marseille, we have a better head-to-head on him. So obviously they won't be able to catch us. Simple as that. So another next 3 points will actually get us qualified to the knockout stages. So okay, that is basically done there. So if we win the Carabao Cup quarterfinal against Watford, I think I will be coming in back for our semi-final clash, for the Carabao Cup. Okay, I'm not sure who are we going to be drawn against. Yeah, I think that will be a great place to come into. Maybe I'm not sure if I'm going to be coming in back for the second leg of the Carabao Cup, or maybe I'll be coming in for both of the legs. Yeah, that is still not known yet, because I would like to see when we will be playing, in the first round of the knockout stages of Europa League, and then I'll be able to plan out our episode for our next episode. All right. Okay, so guys, if you have enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.